Well, both these teams have experience with sloppy starts. They have one game each, both against DC. Yeah, and so early in the season, that 1 point separates Philadelphia, who's in first place, from Toronto, who finds themselves in last. And we are off at Newman University. Toronto getting set to start the offense. Komire with the disc in the middle of the field. Throws a big fake, but around to Owen Robinson. And Owen Robinson hand blocked by Paul Owens. A quick opportunity for Philadelphia. Justin Keller. Keller double teamed on the end zone. Up to Nate Little, and a break on the board for Philadelphia. Sam Grossberg, a rookie for this Phoenix team. He just got here from Georgia Tech. Sean Mott going early for Scott Heyman. Knocked up into the air, but Heyman comes down with it.
We're in a nice play there out of a horizontal stack. Get a good look at the end zone here. Pretty easy possession there for Philadelphia. It's an active.
Well, Komire back to Martin Gallant. Nate Little bids and snags, and it's another break attempt for Philadelphia. Andres Rodriguez up to Paul Owens, who flips it in for Ethan Holmgren. Phoenix break again, 3-1 Philadelphia. Sean Mott. Mott looking end zone for Scott Heyman, and Heyman will flip it to the rookie, Sam Grossberg, for a Philadelphia hold. Sean Mott back to Scott Heyman, who elevates and grabs it. Tough catch. Heyman now going across the field. Greg Martin with two hands in the end zone for a goal. To Matt Hanna. Hanna resets to Heyman. Toronto a little tighter as Heyman's going deep for Sam Grossberg. Sam Grossberg absorbs the contact from two Toronto defenders. Kelvin Wang goes to the ground, but Sam Grossberg with the goal. Well, a young star kind of reaching the top of his heights in Scott Heyman, throwing to, a brand new player whose star is just rising. And Sam Grossberg, something exciting for Phoenix fans, I'm sure.
Well, and he looked downfield and he saw that there were only two defenders down there attempting to defend Grossberg in the end zone. He said, you know what, I think he's got it, so we're going to put this up. Yeah, they've shifted things around here a little bit on offense. They've moved Mott into more of a downfield role, pulled in a couple other players, and now we see Mott with that downfield role wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon Adibe with his hands up. He feels like there might have been some pushing and shoving in the stack, but that's not going to cut it. It's Calvin Trissolini to Sean Mott for the goal. Your passer resets to Sean Mott. That's 7 throws needed for Pastor. Mott with the scoober to Grossberg, and Grossberg finds Scott Heyman in the end zone for a Phoenix goal. A long, patient possession for Philadelphia. Komire centers to Ty Barbieri. Barbieri after taking a year off, and he throws it away. A miscommunication with Gallant. That year off might have cost him. Mott to Grossberg. Grossberg up the line to Sean Mott. Great moves from Mott. Springing open, Mott to Heyman, and Heyman goes to the ground to catch it. The bobble, putting him in the end zone for a Phoenix goal.
You'll take it.
Greg Martin on a spectacular grab on a short throw from Scott Heyman. Sam Grossberg with the disc now, looking end zone for Sean Mott. Mott clap, catches it, and it's a goal for Philadelphia. Tight windows for the Phoenix. Big bid effort from Ty Barbieri, but can't keep it together, and Philadelphia with another chance to break. Andres Rodriguez gets it to Campanella. Mike Campanella, colloquially called Campy, throws it over to Ethan Holmgren. Holmgren into the end zone for Nate Little, who spins and scores a break for Philadelphia.
Up till that point, they'd done a great job of dealing with the...
Glassman looking deep for Tom Appleton's. Appleton's diving and grabs it for the rush. What a break for Toronto.
Tough possession there for the rush. It was good on Philadelphia. They played nice, tight defense. And now they're getting stuck with a crossfield throw.
Nice grab by Paul Owens, who's looking deep for Campy. Mike Campanella running to the end zone, and he'll reel it in. And turnover after turnover is brushed aside by the deep cut from Campy.
That was a rocket of a forehand down the far side of the field. As we say this, again, that's a beautiful forehand for Philadelphia.
Mott Scuber to Sam Grossberg. Grossberg on the goal line, And he puts a blade to the back to Scott Heyman. Tight window after tight window, no problem for the Hotbirds. Big reset to Sean Mott. Sean Mott, Scoober to Heyman. Heyman on the doorstep. Flick to Matt Hanna, who toes the goal line for a Phoenix score.
All the way back across the other side of the field, as we're going to see a classic Sean Mott blade to precisely the correct spot for the goal.
15 seconds left. Philadelphia with the disc. 10 seconds. Heyman looking end zone to Grossberg. And the rookie from Georgia Tech is in. It's a score and a break for Philadelphia, who goes up 2 late in the third. Well, that's why it was called. Owen Robinson pops the lefty over to Glassman. Glassman shooting deep. Scott Heyman turning on the Jets and bodies McKenzie. Heyman with a block, earning possession back for Philadelphia. Now Pastor with the disc.
You can see Heyman with the energy after getting that block. He's like, I could do anything. Just get me down the field. Get the disc back to me. You saw there may have been a little extra saucy contact on McKenzie when he got the block there, but overall I think it was a nice, clean play.
A flick from Martin and a bidding Grossberg. Redemption from the earlier drop to Grossberg into the end zone for Matt Hanna. It's a Phoenix score.
It almost feels like a break, but that was just a hold to open the quarter here for Philadelphia.
I'm sorry that I'm getting louder. It's just very exciting. Grossberg to Pastor. Pastor to Grossberg. Grossberg into the end zone, and Brandon Pastor, 5 goals last week, his first of the evening. And on that possession, he now holds the UFA record for most consecutive throws without a turnover. Brandon Pastor in the goal. Matt Hanna again looking for anybody downfield. Beautiful inside throw to Mott. Mott almost not quite into the end zone, and it's Brandon Pastor. 2 goals in a row for Pastor.
That was a nice, calm offensive possession from Philadelphia. You could see that Toronto was trying to sag some players into different lanes, give them some different looks, but every single time that Philadelphia found itself with a thrower who was unmarked, they didn't rush.
Paul Owens gets to Scott Heyman. Scott Heyman wanted Brandon Pastor, but didn't see it soon enough. Stall count rising, throws the blade, and Pastor, the one-handed grab. Another break for Philadelphia, up 4, 1:16 left. And Philadelphia, who everyone had counted out to start the season, they said, it's too many new players, it's too many new coaches. They are 2-0 to start the 2025 UFA season.
It's been a fantastic start so far. I am looking forward so much to see where this season takes them.